Hello kitty queens and kitty beauty teas. I'm back with another client tutorial. As y'all can see, I am demonstrating another look on my friend. I told y'all to get familiar with her because she will be back. I'm just going in and cleaning off her skin first using some makeup remover just to take away any excess oil or dirt that is left on the skin. Then I'm going to go in with my Pond's moisturizer and use it to moisturize her skin. I'm just going to be applying this all over her face. She was trying to show off her nails, y'all, so if you see her putting up her hand in this video, then that's why. Now that her skin is moisturized, I'm going to take my Nicka K black eyebrow pencil and just use it to fill in her brows. I like to follow the natural shape of the brows, and she'll swear up and down that she don't have no brows, but y'all, she has brows and they are thick. So I'm just going to outline them first, and then I'm going to start filling them in from the tail and working my way to the front. Y'all should know by now that I like to brush out the product as I fill them in, just so it doesn't get too caked up. And even though it's a black pencil, I don't want her eyebrows to be like jet black, so brushing them out just softens up the look. And now I'm just going to repeat this process on the other brow because we got one looking nice and faded, so I'm gonna just run it back for anybody that missed it. Once I've made my way to the front of the eyebrows, I like to do little up and down hair-like strokes just to mimic the faded look at the front, you know. Then I like to brush them out. As y'all can see, eyebrows looking nice and right, period. And this is the brush that I use to clean up the brows. I will have a video sharing links for everywhere that I got my brushes, but for now I'm just going to show y'all what it looks like. And I'm taking these two concealers to clean them up. First, I'm going to go in with that Arcade by Kiss concealer just because it's lighter, and I'm going to use it to clean up underneath her eyebrows. Now that I have her underbrow looking nice and crisp, I'm going to take this buffing brush and use it to buff out the product. And this is not the normal buffing brush that I go in with. I got this brush off Amazon. I normally use it to pack on eyeshadows, but you can use any type of dense brush to blend out the product, which is what I'm doing now. Then I'm going to take that Makeup Revolution concealer. It's in the shade C14, and I'm just going to use it to clean up the top of her brows. Y'all know I like to take a darker shade at the top just so it can blend in easier with the foundation. And as you can see, this is like the perfect color for her. I'm gonna run this back for anybody that missed it and do the same process on this eyebrow as well. Y'all see the brows. Y'all see the brows. Y'all normally don't see them, but now y'all see them because how could you not see them? Do you see the ombre? Do you see the blend? Do you see the brows is brown? Okay, the brows is brown, period. Now I'm gonna take my P.Louis base. This one is in the shade Rumor 02, and I'm gonna place this all over her lids using this flat brush, and it's gonna be our eyeshadow base for the video, so y'all know I had to really build this color up to make sure our eyeshadows was peeking through. But I'm gonna take that same buffing brush and use it to buff out this product. Today's look, I'm going to be taking this Free Spirit palette from Beauty Treats, and I picked this up from DD's discounts, and I'm taking this color right here, and I'm just going to buff this all over her eyes. Y'all, this palette is so pretty, and it was so cheap. I think I only paid like $5.99 for it, so y'all know I had to buy it, period. And as you can see, the color is pigmented, girl. The color is showing, okay? The color is showing, but I'm going to just sweep this color all over the top of her eye and make sure I stay light-handed as I sweep towards the front of her eyebrow.
Was it you? Oh my god, that was cruel. That was so mean.
I was like, that ain't even funny. He was
really
like, I was just playing.
It was you. He really...
No, I'm not. I promise you don't know my name.
Now I'm going to take this caramel brown shade at the bottom and just sweep it over the top of the first shade that we used. I didn't want my transitions to be too dark in this video just because I am doing a no-cut crease look, and it is kind of dramatic, but I didn't want it to be too dramatic, you know. So that's the last shade that we're going to use. Then I'm going to go back in with my P.Louis base and just apply it to her eye using that same flat brush. And then I'm just going to go in and buff out that product using my buffing brush. Since this is a no-cut crease, it does not have to be neat at all. But when I'm doing a no-cut crease, I like to try to form it in the shape of an oval. So I'm going to just make sure I apply this all around her eye. I took a little bit more of that base and applied it right in the center of her eye just because I want whatever lid shade that I use to really pop out. So yeah, I did stack this base. If you do not have the P.Louis base, you definitely do not have to go out and purchase it. You can use LA Girl Pro Concealer or e.l.f. Camo Concealer. I really love that. I'm only using the P.Louis base just because it's just something that I have at the moment. When I run out, y'all will see me using my e.l.f. Camo Concealer. Y'all already know she trying to show off her nails. But anyway, now I'm going to take this light pink shade from my Knockoff James Charles palette and use it as my lid shade. So I'm just going to stamp this all over the base. Once I have that color stamped on, I'm going to go back in with my blending brush and take whatever excess eyeshadow is left on the brush and use it to blend out the edges of my no-cut crease, because the whole reason for this look is for it to be blended. You want it to be blended like a smoothie, okay? So make sure you go back in with that brush and just blend out your edges so that it does not look too harsh. Now I'm going to take this Galaxy glitter from AshleyLeeCosmetics. You can find it on Instagram. And this is in the shade Silver Milky Way. And I'm going to stamp this all over my no-cut crease. I did not go in with glue, just because even though it says glitter, it's more like a pigment, so it's very, very fine. So yeah, I did not have to go in with any type of adhesive. I just took it straight out the bottle and stamped it on. Blend out them edges, girl. If you don't do nothing else, blend out them edges. And this step is really optional. You could have really stopped here, or you could have left it matte, but y'all know me, I'm extra, so this pigment was only like a base for what we really about to do. I decided to go in with some glitter. I purchased this glitter off Aliexpress like I get everything else. Name of the company is Born Pretty, and the glitter doesn't have a name, so unfortunately I don't have a name for y'all. But I'm gonna go in and stamp this glitter on top of the pigment. I did go in with an adhesive before I put this on top, just so the glitter could have something to stick to. And do y'all see how pretty this glitter is? Like, girl, and this glitter was only like $1 and some change. Like, I'm telling y'all, I love shopping on AliExpress. I'm a very frugal person. I ain't broke, don't get it twisted. I ain't broke, I'm frugal, baby. I like to save money. So yeah, I'm gonna just stamp this glitter all over the no cut crease. And then I took this fine iridescent glitter that I got from the beauty supply store, and I just stamped this on top of that glitter. Every area that looks sparse, I took the fine glitter and just stamped it in. Do y'all see this glitter? Like, so pretty. Unfortunately, my camera cut off while I was lining the eyes, and I did not realize it until the eyes were out where they lined. So that's the clip that I got in. Sorry, y'all. But I just lined them using my Wet n Wild liquid liner. Now I'm gonna go in and clean off her face before we get to the foundation, just to swipe away any of that falling glitter or falling eyeshadow, because you do not want that transferring into the foundation. And then I'm gonna go in with lashes. These are the lashes that I decided to go in with, and as you can see, I'm measuring them to fit her eyes. Then I cut them off camera. Now I'm just stamping into her eyes. I got my lashes off AliExpress, y'all. I get everything off AliExpress: brushes, glitter, lashes. Like, AliExpress need to just sponsor me at this point, because I am a platinum member, baby. I be on there all the time. So yeah, I'm just stamping these lashes on. Then I'm gonna have her open her eyes just to make sure none of the glue transferred to the bottom, because it happens to the best of us, baby. This is the primer that I like to use. I applied it to her skin off camera. Now I'm just going in with my calamine lotion and applying it directly on top. I am taking a pretty thin layer, just because when you take a thick layer, it's hard to cover up with foundation, and I'm not trying to use that much makeup. So make sure your layer is very thin. For foundation, I'm going to be taking these two shades right here, and this is the Fit Me foundation. First, I'm going to go in with the darker shade and just apply it to the perimeter of her face. Now I'm taking that lighter shade and applying it to the inside of her face, basically everywhere you would normally highlight. Sorry her head is down, y'all. She was on her phone. But it's alright. In the next clip, she ain't gonna be on it no more. We good, girl, we good. I'm going to take that foundation and apply it to the edge of her eye just to clean up her wing and her eyeshadow. I like cleaning the eyeshadow up with foundation now more than I like cleaning it up with concealer, just because the foundation is a whole lot easier to blend out with concealer. So yeah, I do that now. And then I'm going to take my Real Technique sponge. It is damp, and I'm going to use it to blend out all of this foundation. Now that the foundation is blended out, I'm taking this concealer from Arcade by Kiss, and I'm going to be using it to highlight. So I'm just applying this to everywhere where you would normally highlight: your chin, your nose, under eyes, forehead, all that. We need all that. To contour, I'm going to be using my Juvias Place foundation stick in the shade Catsina, and I'm just going to dot this around her forehead, her jawline, and her cheekbones. I'm going to go in and blend out that contour using my Real Technique sponge, and I am taking the same side of the sponge that I use to blend out the foundation. I tell y'all this in every video. When you do that, it just meshes together so well. And I didn't want this contour to be too bold. I wanted her look to be nice and soft and pretty. So yeah, I'm just going to blend it out. Now I'm going to flip my sponge to a clean side and use it to blend out all the highlighted areas. We're going to do the chin, the forehead, and the nose first, and save the under eyes last, just so we can set them as soon as we blend them out. Right here, I'm just going back in with a little bit of my contour shade and making sure the edges of my contour are well blended into my highlight. Then I'm going to take these two Fit Me pressed powders in the shade Mocha and Truffle, and I'm going to use them to set her highlighted areas. So I'm going to re-blend out her under eyes to make sure there are no creases at all. And then I'm going to take my sponge, dab it in that powder, and just press it into her skin. Now I'm going to take my Black Radiance contour palette and the level Dark Deep, and I'm going to use it to set the contoured areas. Y'all know I take this product very light-handedly. As you can see, I am rubbing it on my skin and then just applying a little to her face, because like I tell y'all in every video, this step using this product is so crucial, because this product is so pigmented that it is very easy to make a splotch on their face. So if you're going to use this, use it with caution, please. Last but not least, I'm going to take my Black Radiance Press Powder in the shade Ebony and set everywhere else on her face. This is like an all over face powder. I apply this on the edge of the contour and on the edge of the highlight just to make sure they are well blended into the foundation. I'm going to take an eyeshadow brush and using that same powder, I'm just going to sculpt out her nose. This eyeshadow brush is the same type of brush that I use to blend out the products on her eye. Now I'm going to go in with my Juvias Place Saharan blush palette and take those two shades and blend them together. I'm going to have her smile real big and just apply this blush to the apples of her cheeks. And I am using the same brush that I use to apply all of my powders, just so that blush does not come out looking too crazy and that it's easier to blend. I'm taking my Fenty loose powder in the shade Hazelnut and I'm using it to further sculpt out her nose to clean up my contour a little bit, making sure it's as neat as possible. So I'm just pressing this on to the edge of her nose using my Real Technique sponge. Then I'm going to take a little excess of that powder off my sponge and apply it to her chin, her under eye. Make sure I hit the bridge of her nose, and I'm gonna apply it to her forehead as well. This is like the baking process for me. And then I'm gonna take my black gel liner and use it to line her waterline. As y'all can see, she did better in this step, y'all. She didn't even cry. My girl handled it like a G. I was so proud of her. But y'all know this is a step I do not like to skip. I feel like this step it's what you need on every look. Like, it just adds the finishing touch. So yeah, I'm just lining her eyes, and once that's finished, I'm gonna go in and spray her face with my setting spray. I made sure I covered up her eyes while I did it because I did apply mascara to her eyes off camera, so I did not want it to run down her face. I'm gonna fan out this product using an empty pack of lashes because unfortunately I left my fan at home. As y'all can see, she is very goofy. I do not be playing when I tell y'all she goofy. But before the spray is all the way dry, I'm gonna take my sponge and just press it around her skin. Y'all know I like for that foundation to be looking like skin, honey. So yeah, I blend out every process. Now I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in the color Sun Dip, and as you know, I like to mix the lightest and the darkest shade together and just apply them to my client's face. I'm going to take this on the tip and the bridge of her nose. Then I'm going to have her smile again and highlight the apples of her cheeks. Taking my sponge, I'm going to go in and blend out her highlight a little bit more before we get into the last step. Onto the lips, I'm gonna take this lip gloss from, I don't even know, girl. I bought it from a beauty supply store. I had a name and the brand in the description box, but first I'm going to outline her lips using my LA Colors dark brown eyebrow pencil. And y'all should already know I love doing ombre lips, so I'm gonna outline her lips first, and then I'm gonna fill in the corners before we go in with the lip gloss. I'm going to take the lip gloss and focus most of the product in the center of her lips. Then I'm going to take whatever excess lip gloss is left on my disposable and use it to blend into her liner. As I told y'all before, I wanted this look to be very soft. So this color was like very subtle, very nude, and that's what I was going for. So lips are finished, and now we're getting into the grand reveal. So I'm just gonna let y'all watch.
Yeah.
Stay in the lens. Stay in the lens.
Oh, you did spray my face. Oh! It's so cute.
I know, I said the same thing.
Period. Y'all not fucking with me. I don't think I can cuss on this. Never mind. Y'all not messing with me.
I could have bleeped it up.
Okay. Y'all not with me.
Period. I'm gonna get the video.
So as y'all can see, friend loved her look to the max, and this is the video that I got on my phone. If you would like to see more videos, feel free to go to my Instagram and check them out. Make sure you follow me while you're there. Make sure y'all send me suggestions of the looks that y'all would like to see to my DMs, because I just be coming up with stuff and I don't really know what y'all would like to see. But this is the end of this tutorial. Thank you all for subscribing to my channel. Everybody that's new, we're almost at 20K, so tell your friends, tell your dad, tell your mom. I'm gonna keep coming with the content. I hope you all enjoyed. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe, and stay tuned for my next one. Bye bye.